Welcome to this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from outside the OHS library, and here's what you will see on today's show.
We find out more about a man who inspires many every day.
We take a look at some Oakville students with an interesting hobby.
We check up on how our sports teams are doing this season.
And we hear an important message from some broadcast students.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to the first edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News of 2017. I'm Ellie Corner.
And I'm Sydney Quinones. Remember that guy we see in those A&P videos saying the inspirational messages?
Yeah, he seems pretty cool.
Well, there's a reason he came to be the person he is today. Let's take a look.
The Harbor is a video series based off the experiences of a man who calls himself a professional teenager. The students of OHS have been watching the Harbor videos because they are the perfect examples of character education.
We started showing the Harbor videos after Mr. Reese and myself went to a National Honor Society conference and saw Mike Smith speak. And Mike Smith is somebody who isn't more of an authority figure per se. Students can relate to that more. I think that maybe some of the messages are taking more of a root into students' minds.
If I would have seen these videos in high school, it would have made a positive impact on me. When I went here, we didn't have any character education really way back in the day. And our A&P was just all work time. So I think the Tiger Time is a great thing for Oakville High School. And I think the Harbor videos adds to that Tiger Time.
These videos affect me by just they're really inspirational. They tell you to do things, they comfort you. They say, you're not alone.
Mike Smith shocked many OHS students when he gave us a surprise visit on January 6th.
I think my inspiration for creating the Harbor series was there are some incredible people around the world who aren't always going to be able to go to schools and tell their story. So I wanted to just capture as many awesome people as I can and give them a chance to tell their story. I just wanted to create a product that was free and was relevant. And I don't think the Harbor, my number one dream for the Harbor was to start a great conversation. And that was it. It was meant to start the conversation and get people thinking and talking about these things. And I think it does a pretty good job at that. Some of the cool stories that I've heard is kids give away socks all the time. Kids are starting nonprofits. I've seen kids, change their career choices. I've watched kids travel to other countries and give back. And so I think we can never talk enough about kindness, and we can never talk enough about the importance of taking care of one another, and we can also never talk enough about the importance of just being a good person. And so being able to bring that conversation up over and over again through different avenues is really important. Each tattoo symbolizes a thought or a person or a bigger story. If you're doing something that no one's ever done before, keep going down that path. Have a good school year. I hope you guys go on and do epic things. Thanks for watching the show, and know that I love you guys. Peace.
With Courtney Casey behind the camera, I'm Ebony Corley signing off for Channel 97 News.
The OHS Wind Symphony and Women's Chorale were selected to perform at the Missouri Music Educators Conference this week. They performed yesterday, and some all-state choir and band students from Oakville will be performing this weekend. Good luck to all, and congratulations for the incredible opportunity. Also, congratulations to Speech and Debate. OHS placed overall and out of over 30 schools in the Greater St. Louis Conference competition last week at Rittner High School. Speaking of speech and debate, here's a story on one student with a bright future.
Sean Lamar is a standout on the speech and debate team. Now a senior, Sean is looking forward to even bigger things. He is headed to the Ivy League.
Back in December, I applied to the Questbridge National College Match, which is a program that matches low-income students with really selective universities. So Yale was one of those, and then I submitted that application so that the board could determine if I was a finalist or not. And then in October, I was notified of the finalist decision, and then Questbridge would forward that application to all of the universities that I applied to. And then I ranked Yale first at the number of other schools below that, and then Yale worked out.
I always had a feeling that he would get in just because I knew him as a person and I knew him as a student. And seeing how hard he worked, there was no doubt in my mind that he could go anywhere that he wanted to go.
It was very impressive that he was matched to his first choice school, which was Yale, of course. So we're very proud of him and very excited for his future.
Whenever we found out that Sean got accepted into Yale, we were all extremely excited. So we decided to take him to get his favorite food, which was lobster.
They threw me a dinner at Red Lobster It was really nice. I didn't think that they were going to do anything like that special.
Besides being very intelligent, one of the things that makes Sean stand out is that he spends his time on schoolwork. So for Sean, his parents has made it a focus. They say school is going to come first. When you can do that, then your academics are going to do well.
Both of my parents went to college for a little bit but then dropped out. I'm not exactly the first person though in my family. My grandma went to college and my older brother also, but I'm the first person to go this far away at least.
Sean credits much of his success to his work in speech and debate.
Debate is one of the main reasons that I was able to be a competitive applicant for Yale. Like, I know that a lot of college admissions officers want to look for like a passion or something that you do consistently throughout all 4 years, and I think that debate offered me the opportunity to do that. There's a lot of different activities and different types of competitions that you can do with debate, so it really helped me in terms of the community and being a competitive applicant.
With Lauren Siebel behind the camera, I'm Abby Walters for Channel 97 News.
Hey Oakville, do you have a talent you want to show the world?
It doesn't matter what it is. We want to see it at the 4th annual Oakville's Got Talent Show.
Auditions are Monday, February 6th at 2:30 in the OHS Choir Room, or Room 124.
There is a $5 entry fee at time of auditions.
But there will be cash prizes for the People's Choice and overall winner.
To sign up, call or text Andrea Keller at this number.
Or send her an email at the address below.
For more information, be sure to check out the flyers that are hanging around the halls.
So show us what you've got, Oakville.
Do you have what it takes?
Speaking of talent, there are a lot of girls at Oakville who are incredible dancers.
Some even take it above and beyond. Shannon Strobel and Taylor Czar have the story.
Many of you may recognize the Movement Arts Center off Merrimack Bottom Road, but have you ever wondered what goes on inside?
It's actually mainly a dance studio, all different kinds of dance. There's, lyrical, contemporary, jazz, tap, just the whole gamut. And then we also offer aerial silks. So this in particular is our aerial silks class. And we mainly do aerial silks. It's also called tissue or fabric. Most people consider it circus, but it's really started to, mainly tissue, the silks has started to become part of the dance community a lot. So.
Although it looks impossible, 2 Oakville students have been taking on this task for over 4 years.
I was looking for dance classes around here, and I just randomly found out about this silks class, so I thought it'd be really cool to try it out, and I brought her with me, and we both really liked it, so we just kept on going. But we don't really have a fear of heights. It's not a scary thing for us really anymore. You kind of get used to it. It's just fun, I guess.
Excitement, enthusiasm of learning a new trick or doing a new drop. We don't really do competitions. We've done a couple performances where we can invite our parents and friends to come see us and put together a whole routine to a song, but there's no competitions for it.
Good luck to Sabrina and Heather with their future in aerial silks. With Shannon Strobel behind the camera, I'm Taylor Czar for Channel 97 News.
What are you doing?
Making duck calls. Hey, I'm not the only one. Let's check out the story.
There are many unique talents around OHS, but there is one student who seems to have found his calling.
I'm the 5th generation to be hunting on my farms, as hunting geese on our farms, and I'm the 2nd generation to be hunting ducks on our farms. I started the age of 4 or 5. I killed my first goose at 8 years old. I literally wake up, go hunting, come back in, eat a nice dinner, take a shower, and then go to bed. Hunting wears you out. I love most the adrenaline you get, and also shooting the bird. Hunting, you get to be with your buddies and your family, and you get to enjoy the moments of killing with them.
To further his skills, Sam has recently started competing in duck call competitions.
I started competing this year as my first contest. I took 3rd. I was in 2nd place after the 1st round. I was in 1st place after the 2nd round. Then the 3rd round, I made a mistake and it dropped me down to 3rd place. Competing, it's you're solo and you have to do everything on yourself, and it's a lot harder than actual hunting. Because hunting, you get to lay back, you get to talk a lot. And competing is just right there, right then. It's a lot of hard work and practice, but I'm going to continue this next year and continue duck calling. And I'm going to start up goose calling and competitions too.
Good luck to Sam in his future duck call competitions. With Chloe Adams behind the camera, I'm Jordan Peters for Channel 97 News.
Deep Thoughts with Mark and Joel. If money doesn't grow on trees, why do banks have branches? Trees. Money. Capitalism. This has been Deep Thoughts with Mark and Joel.
Now here's Connor Bartow with your sports roundup.
Hey Oakville, I'm Connor Bartow, here to give you a roundup on winter sports so far this season. Wrestling has struggled so far this year with such a small varsity team. However, they're working hard to turn their season around. Their next match is Monday at home against U City. Girls swim has had a great season so far with a record of 5-3 going into their meet tonight against Afton. Especially sophomore Allison Strepp, who has qualified her second year in a row for state in the 100-meter backstroke with a time of 1 minute, 2.52 seconds. After beating Eureka 6-1 earlier this week, the hockey team goes into the game against Lindbergh 8-9-2 to finish out the regular season. Puck drops tonight at 9:30 at Kennedy Ice Rink. Come out and support. Girls basketball was 6-8 yesterday going into their game against Parkway South. Leading the team in scoring are seniors Abby Walters, Emily Ball, and sophomore Emily Kunze. Their senior night is February 8th against Parkway West. Boys basketball has had a rough start to the season as they went into last night's game against Rockwood Summit with a record of 1-11. However, junior Brandon Gilman has really contributed to the team.
Brendan Gilman has followed in his brother Austin's footsteps. Both of them are good leaders. They both have exceptional skills on the court, and all that experience that he brings to the table helps the boys. This year he's averaging about 14 points a game and 7 rebounds, leads in both of those categories. We're struggling a little bit, but we continue to get better, and I think with his leadership we'll be very good near the end of the season, and we can take that into next year as well. Just a reminder to all that the Melville-Oakville Pinkout game is February 3rd at Melville. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7. And now, from the court to the lanes, Mark Fogel and Taylor Zaff have more on the story.
The bowling team is a group of students from Oakville who practice on Mondays to learn the fundamentals and skills to use them in the league on Sundays.
Practices at Do Bowl, and for practice we practice our form for strike throws and practice spares.
The bowling team also competes in a high school league every Sunday.
We bowl against another team from another school, 3 games, and we go for a conquest of points out of 35, and whoever gets the most points wins that week.
Based on your score from playing other teams, they rank you for the first half and second half of the season.
The Oakville Gold team, made up of Mitchell Smith, Tommy Schotten, Trey Rossix, Mark Fogel, and Joey Fritchie, has a chance to win the league overall.
We won the first half pretty handily, and we're doing good the second half.
Winning the league overall is awesome. It's just a great accomplishment. It would be almost like winning, say, like conference or division in any other sport.
This means we would have possible entries into future tournaments and scholarship opportunities, and it's pretty exciting. This is the first time our team has ever been in this position.
Throughout this season, many members of the team have undergone considerable improvements.
I've grown because of support from my coach and friends. It really helps bring the team together, and then when we're all working together, we win together.
Our team actually grows through negative reinforcement. It's not our goal to beat our opponent, but to beat each other, and this creates the most competitive environment for us.
The Oakville Gold team is looking forward to attend more competitive tournaments in the spring. We wish them good luck for the rest of the season. With Mark Fogel, I'm Taylor Zaff for Channel 97 News.
If you have any questions, email Mr. Kuchno or stop by room 234 anytime.
Now we'll end our show with an important message.
Can I use the restroom?
Sure.
Well, that wraps up this edition of Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News.
Make sure to join us on our next show, February 8th.
Thanks for watching, and remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers.